Hi, welcome to Sonic Sunday School. This week we're going to talk about prepping for a gig. Playing with the band tomorrow, so there's a certain checklist and everything that you need to go over to make sure you have everything you need. I'm taking 2 guitars, since we only have one tuning we're using. I'm going to use one as a main guitar and one as a spare. Make sure that they're restrung, they're tuned in the pitch that they need to be a week prior to the gig. I generally play everything in standard, and this band plays everything in half step down. So I tuned these guitars down just to make sure there wouldn't be any weird movement of the neck at the last minute, and I checked everything out tonight and made sure it was all fine and dandy, no dead spots. A couple weeks ago for practice, I have a Ibanez RG, and I had tuned it down and I took it to practice. Well, it's not really been out of the house before, and the neck moved at practice. We practiced in a garage, so we're basically outside. It was a warm day, and the neck moved and caused some dead spots actually here, because we play and yeah, I need these 2 notes, and I did not have those 2 notes, so yeah, that was a fail. So for this show, I'm using a couple of different guitars. They're the Lag guitars that I've reviewed previously, and I tuned them down last weekend, just before practice actually. I didn't use that for practice, but I let them sit all week in that lower tuning. I'd pull them out, once every couple days, and tonight I did a final once-over because the show's tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure everything was fine. Taking 2 patch cords, or 2 cables from patch cords, 2 straps, a strap for each. I'm taking a handful of picks that, and they're all the same kind of pick, just for consistency. It's what I've been using lately, which is basically just a standard. It's the standard pick. I haven't been using anything special lately. Normal full-size pick of 1.5 gauge. I can't remember. Extra heavy. It might be 1.2. I don't remember. It doesn't say on the pick. It did when I ordered it, but they don't actually say on the pick themselves. But yeah. So I've gone through everything. I'm glad that I actually did this video. I need to put my little tuner in the gig bag, because a lot of times I'll use. I have an app on my phone that I use a lot of times while I'm just sitting around here. But it is good to have a silent tuner. It's just one of the headstock tuners. I have a tuner pedal, but I'm not going to mess with all that. So yeah. I use earplugs on stage, so I made sure that there's at least 2 sets of earplugs, with the picks, guitar straps, 2 cables, got my amp. Amp's already packed in the car. So, you always want to have a checklist, know what you're going to need, and if you can, have a backup for it, take a backup for it. So, I only need 1 guitar all night, but I'm taking a backup guitar. And so I don't have to, say I break a string, I can just unplug, swap guitars. I don't need to take the strap off and mess with all that. Just swap guitars and I'm good. I'm not singing in this band, so I don't have a mic stand or anything like that, so the picks will just go in my pocket. Previously, in my former band, I sang, and I had a mic stand, and we had one of the little pick holders on the stands. But yeah, with this band I don't sing, so I'll just put them in my pocket. I rarely drop a pick anyway, but it's always nice to have extras in case of an emergency. So I grabbed, 6, 7, and threw them in one of the gig bags. And I keep looking back at the guitars and trying to think of what else I put in them, if anything. Well, I think that was about it. So it's a short video, but I apologize for not getting one up last week. I have been so busy, and then I had some car issues on top of that. So I just got that fixed yesterday, so I can drive again. I've been borrowing a car, but yeah, cramming for this gig. Practice last weekend. We had an extra practice this week on Thursday. So that's what I've been doing with my time. I haven't had a chance to sit down and figure out more lessons. I actually have an idea for a whole series, but it's way more involved than I have time for at the moment, to do it right at least. And it will be similar to the major scale series of videos, where it'll be, like 8 videos, and yeah, I just don't have time to do that right now. So you're getting little talkie videos where I'm just telling you what's going on until I can sit down and come up with some lessons. I didn't want to come up with some just like, mediocre, here's a lick, learn this. Plus, all my cables are packed. I realized when I went to record this, it's like I can't even play at the moment because everything's packed up. I don't have a cable to plug into my little practice amp here, so you just get talking. But yeah, first show tomorrow. Last show is at the end of the month, and yeah, just filling in for a guy that quit. But all right, well, that's really all I have to talk about today. Super short video, but I hope you're all playing and enjoying yourselves. And until next time, keep playing.